So next is question number 5 of exercise 1.3. Just I will read out the question. So listen carefully. The price of 3 commodities A, B and C. Okay. Price of 3 commodities A, B and C are rupees X, Y and Z per units respectively. Okay. Next, a person P purchases 4 units of B and sells 2 units of A and 5 units of C. Next, person Q purchases 2 units of C and sells 3 units of A and 1 unit of B. Person R purchases 1 unit of A and sells 3 units of B and 1 unit of C. In this process, person P, Q, R earns rupees 15,000, rupees 1,000 and rupees 4,000 respectively. Find the prices per unit of A, B and C. Okay. So they have mentioned this is in what method? Matrix inversion method. Okay. Matrix inversion method. You have to solve this problem using matrix inversion method. Okay. So they have mentioned you the method. So matrix inversion method. Okay. First, we need a system of equation for solving in this method. But we don't have the system of equation here. So first we have to frame the equation. So they have given the 3 commodities A, B and C of rupees X, Y and Z. So X, Y, Z are the prices per unit of A, B and C. Listen carefully here. X, Y, Z are the prices of A, B and C per unit. Okay. So we have to find the value of X, Y, Z. And what I have given is person P is buying 4 units of B and selling 2 units of A and 5 units of C. When a person sells something, he earns money. Okay. So that becomes positive here. So when he purchases something, he loses money. So it becomes negative here. Okay. So when we purchase, we lose money. So we are just mention it in negative sign. Okay. When we sell something, we earn some money. So I am just mentioning it in plus sign. Okay. So by this we are going to frame the equation. So here 4 units of X. So here we are going to calculate the prices. So they have mentioned you the prices in X, Y and Z. So we are writing the equation as 2X minus 4 plus 5. How this equation comes here? See the question. They have purchased 2 units of purchased 4 units of B. Okay. So 4 units of B. What is the cost price of B? Y. Okay. So it becomes minus 4Y and he sells 2 units of A. So the price of A is mentioned as X and it becomes 2X and the price of C is Z and here it becomes he sells 5 units. So it becomes 5Z. Similarly, you see here P, Q and R earns rupees 15,000 and 1,000 and 4,000. Okay. So here we are making an equation using the given details. 2x minus 4y plus 5z equal to 15 is the equation framed for person P. Okay. Next, the second equation represents for the person Q and the third equation represents for the person R. Okay. So here he sells 3 units of A, okay, and 1 unit of B and purchases 2 units of C, and so the equation becomes 3x plus y minus 2z. And finally for the person R, he purchases 1 unit of A, okay, so it becomes minus x and sells 3 units of B and 1 unit of C, becomes plus 3y and plus z, which is equal to total amount he earns is rupees 4,000, so it becomes equal to 4,000. Okay. So this is the equation we have framed from the given data, and now we can use the method of inversion method to find the value of x, y and z. And what is the first step in finding the value of x and y here? So that is getting the matrix equation. Now the matrix equation is, just frame the matrix equation here. That is 2 minus 4 5 3 1 minus 2 minus 1 3 1 into x y z equal to, this is 15,000 1000 4,000, and this is our a x equal to b. Okay, so we have got the matrix equation. Now we have to find the value of x matrix. What is our x matrix? X is equal to A inverse of B. Now we have to find the value of A inverse here. And what is our A? This is our A matrix. So before finding A inverse, we have to check whether we'll be able to find the inverse here. So for that we have to find the determinant value. So the determinant value of A can be found like this. 2 into minus 1 plus 6, and minus is, already we have minus there, so plus 4 of 3, minus 1 minus 2 is 2, so minus 2, again plus 5 of 9 plus 1. So we are going to take a big value since 2 times of 7 plus 4 plus 5 into 10, which is equal to 14 plus 4 plus 15, which is equal to 68. Okay, so the determinant value of A is equal to 68. So therefore A inverse exists because this is not equal to 0. Therefore A is non-singular. Since it is non-singular, we can find the A inverse. Okay, so A inverse exists. So A inverse exists. So we know the formula for A inverse. A inverse equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint A. So now we have to find the adjoint. So you know what is the method of finding adjoint. Before that, I'll just write it over here, the shortcut method. Now 1 minus 2, 3, 1. Next is 3, 1 minus 1, 3, minus 4, 5, 2, minus 4, 1, minus 2, 3, 1. Okay, so now we are going to find the adjoint. So for that, we are going to find the cofactor matrix. You have to write as Aij for cofactor matrix. And you should not write cofactor matrix, just it has to be mentioned as Aij. Okay, so Aij is equal to what? 1 plus 6, 1 plus 6, 2 minus 3, 9 plus 1, 15 plus 4, 2 plus 5, 4 minus 6, 8 minus 5, 15 plus 4, 2 plus 12. Okay, so this is equal to 7 minus 1, 10, 19, 7 minus 2, 3, 19, 14. So this is our Aij matrix. Okay, then adjoint of A is equal to, and transpose of this matrix, that is 7, 19, 3, minus 1, 7, 19, 10 minus 2, 14. Now just substitute this here, and A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A. What is our determinant value? It is 68 into 7, 19, 3, minus 1, 7, 19, 10 minus 2, 14. Okay. So now I got the value of A inverse. Now I am going to substitute this A inverse over here. Okay. So x is equal to 1 by 68 of 7, 19, 3 minus 1, 7, 19, 10 minus 2, 14 into, what is our B matrix? It is 15,000, 1,000 and 4,000. See, in B matrix we can take 1,000 in common, okay? So I will be getting what? 1,000 divided by 68 into 7, 19, 3 minus 1, 7, 19, 10 minus 2, 14 into 15, 1, 4. So finally, using matrix multiplication, we can find the x value. So this is 1,000, don't cancel it, let it be there, just make it here. Okay, 7 15s are 535, 3, 105. Okay, plus 19 plus 12. Next is minus 15 plus 7 plus 36, 3, 76. This is 150 minus 2 plus 60, 56. Sum it off. So this is equal to 1,000 by 68. 7, 16, 3, 1. Okay. So this is 68 and 204. Now just divide by 68. So you will be getting what? 1,000 into 2. So if we divide this by 68, we will get 2 times. Next is 1 times and the next is 3 times. So on the whole totally, the values are 2,000, 1,000 and 3,000. And finally, so what is the question they have asked you? Find the prices per unit of A, B and C. At last we have to conclude the prices of A, B and C per units are rupees 2,000, rupees 1,000 and rupees 3,000 respectively.